Hello viewers, it's me the Geek Daddy. We're back with another video. One more for today at time of recording. We are looking at something a little bit different today. We're going to look at some Steam, specifically the LMS Fowler Class 4F. We're going to have a look at that. We're going to run the introduction. If you've played Peak Forest, you probably played this. But for those of you who are new to Train Sim World, and specifically Train Sim World 5, we're going to take a look. As you can see, I've already got the medal, but we'll run it anyway for the benefit of the video and for new players. And this is the LMS Fowler 4F. LMS Fowler 4F Class 4F. Let's start that again. LMS Fowler Class 4F Introduction.
In this training module, you'll be learning how to drive an LMS Class 4F steam locomotive. During this brief introduction, you'll be taken through the critical driving controls and freight operations. When you're ready, climb onto the footplate. Take a seat at the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time. Let's prepare the locomotive for departure. The reverser determines the direction of travel and how much steam is consumed as the locomotive moves. Move the reverser into the full forward position. This ensures you'll get... This locomotive has a combination brake that controls both steam and vacuum brakes. Steam brakes will apply on just the locomotive. Vacuum brakes will apply to the rest of the train, so long as it's equipped with vacuum brakes. When a vacuum is created, the brakes will release. The driver can use the brake handle to destroy the vacuum, which will start to apply the brakes. To create a vacuum, you should use the ejectors. The small ejector should be left open when the train is running. The large ejector can be used to more quickly increase the vacuum after coupling or heavy braking. Open the cylinder cocks to remove any water from the cylinders after the locomotive has been left standing. The regulator acts like the throttle for steam locomotives. It controls how much steam is delivered into the cylinders.
So we are now completely and utterly underway. I went through that fairly quickly, but if you are unsure of anything, you can run through the introduction yourself. We'll close the cylinder cocks since we are running. There's a fun little engine, this one. I do like this. 4F. We do need to stop, so we will apply our braking. Probably a little bit too much. So we can just open up our throttle again to maintain our speed. Perfect.
You will need to ensure that all the junctions are correctly aligned before moving the locomotive. As this yard features manual junctions, you'll need to set them by either walking over to them or by using the map.
Yes. So we can use our map, our new improved map, to set our junctions. So that's that
Now
one.
that the
and then
junctions are
we need
aligned,
to
you can
on to
move the
here.
locomotive over to the wagons and prepare to couple up.
So we are coupling
When
as
coupling
well.
to a train, make sure you're keeping to a slow speed and that you stop just before the buffers. You may find it easier to control the locomotive by having a small brake application as you do this last move.
We don't want to move too far. So we will just maintain this sort of speed and apply some brake as we get closer. We probably hit that a bit hard, actually.
This locomotive uses manual hook and chain couplings, which will need to be connected by you.
Like so.
You can couple or uncouple from either an external camera or on foot. Let's connect the formation using the external camera.
So we jumped ahead of Matt there a little bit.
Now couple the locomotive to the freight wagons.
Yeah, I've done that.
Return to the first-person camera. The brakes on these wagons are still applied and will need to be released before we can move them.
Okay. So we set that to release.
The wagons can now be moved out of the siding. Change direction with the reverser and open the regulator again to get the train moving.
Like I say, it's a dependable and strong little steam engine, this one. Just apply enough braking to stop in the right place, like so.
Make sure that the junctions are correctly aligned so you can couple to the second set of wagons.
So we jump into the map again and manage our junctions. This for me is much quicker and easier than getting out, walking to the points or junctions
Keep
or
in mind
switches.
that your train is now longer, so remember to watch your speed and come to a stop just before the buffers.
Exactly. So we need to set ourselves to forward, so we can do that with the D-pad, up on the D-pad. We release our brakes and we start to move. A little bit of regulator power first. And we can increase that as we move to get our speed up. Of course, we don't want to go too far. The last thing we want is a derail. And we don't also want to smack into the wagons here. Just manage our speed. Apply some braking, a bit more braking than that. Yeah. That was too... I'm supposed to stop there. Now I think it's probably because I pushed... So I'm going to have to push these forwards. so that I can actually get access to the junction. That's not going to work. Right, let's create ourselves a vacuum and start. That will help. But this is how you correct this issue. So I need to push these past this junction here so that I can then set the points. Probably about there is right. Uncouple those. Which... Oh my gosh. Okay. We haven't had much luck with this Steam Loco. I don't know what happened there. It's a comical end to a video that has taken more than a few takes to get correct. It doesn't always go well. Anyway, that was our tutorial and whatever the heck that was at the end. So appreciate you for watching and seeing the proof that it doesn't always go well. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care for now. Bye bye.